So, I got asked about doing a reading or whatever about this whole coronavirus business. I don't feel led to do so. If I do feel led, I will. Um, my personal, like, if spirit guides me to look into stuff, like, that's one thing. But I don't feel led to look into this. I'm not like downplaying it and saying that it's not serious or whatever, but just from my perspective, it's a lot of fear based energy as far as like people saying, should we stock up? Should I, get survival kits and stuff like that? Of course, if that's what you feel led to do, like, that's something, of course, like you can't be too spiritual to where you're like, oh, well, just fuck reality and just like everything is cool. Do what you're led to do, but just don't live in fear. It's like proactive versus reactive. Like it's easy to get caught up, especially when you're watching the news and the media, and then like, oh, the celebrities are getting it too, so everybody's like, oh shit, well it must be like, you know what I mean? And it's here where I'm at now too. It's in Arizona, so it's like can easily get scared, but I look at it from a different perspective, and um I'm not gonna like spew out my like perceptions and my views and my conspiracies, but I just feel like whatever is going to happen, it's going to happen in a divine way. Like, I don't feel like there's any dark forces that are in control of this. This is like, it is what it is. And I feel you can either look at this in a negative perspective or you can look at it from a different perspective. Like, you got to go within, when stuff like this happens, you got to connect with the divine. That's how I see it. It's easy to get scared. I'm not gonna like lie and say it was something, and I knew it was like checking me to see where I'm at within myself and where I'm at with spirit. Because I was minding my black folks business today. I was out with the kids or whatever, my daughter, my sister, my brother. We were out or whatever, and I got a Facebook messenger from a girl that I have not talked to in forever. Like, this is like somebody that hardly makes an effort to even like, indulge in a friendship. Not indulge in friendship, but her taking a friendship that hit me up. And something in me was like, this is weird. Why are you hitting me up? I knew it was, I felt the energy when she messaged me. I didn't know what it was. I didn't open it yet, but I felt like, okay, there's something to this. Like I didn't feel right. Like immediately my stomach, like I felt like my stomach drop, and it wasn't because like, oh, it's so and so. I haven't heard from her forever. It wasn't like that. It was like, why is she messaging? It didn't feel right. So I opened it and it was this like this audio from this girl talking about how the government is like planning this shit and people are stocking up and I advise everybody like take the proper protocol, like whatever you feel guided to do, but do not be in fear. Like, don't live in fear. And I feel like it's always something behind the scenes that we don't see. And with this stuff, you gotta think about it from perspective. Like, if you're in alignment with the divine, the source, your higher self, or whatever, and you're on a higher vibration, you're not gonna be affected by this. Like, even if every mall shut down, every grocery store shut down, like you gotta know that no matter what happens, you're good. Even if your perception of being good is not what you think it's gonna be, like you gotta know, like there's a higher plan to this, and I feel like it's a lot of fear because it's like, well, what if everything shuts down? What if this system shuts down? What if there are no more schools? What if there are no more jobs? And what if there's no more of this? And it's like if that did happen, like yeah, that might be a little strange, a little weird because like we've been plugged into this shit for so long, but it's like shit goes back to normal, back to nature if that is the case. And I feel like some people will freak out because like, what the fuck do I do without my job? You know, my money, this and that. But it's like we don't really, our ancestors created shit out of nothing. I mean, I'm speaking from my ancestors. Like we created some shit from nothing. Like, we always found a way. You cannot be, and you don't even have to go that far into it. That's just a possibility. Like, who knows? Like, who knows? So, no hops around the stage. Who knows? Like, for real. Like, we don't know what's gonna happen. So I'm not gonna read on it because I feel like a part of another part of this too is like they're shutting down a lot of stuff. So you have no choice but to kind of like be secluded or be in your home or whatever is happening to where you gotta go within. So you cannot be in fear. Like, you cannot. Like, if you're in fear, it, fear is an illusion, as they say, and it really is an illusion. It creates unnecessary dramas and worries and thoughts and stuff like that, rather than being centered and in tune to figure out what's going on. And it's going to be hard for some people to do that, because if you're too caught up in this physical world and you don't have any type of spiritual connection, like, it's going to be like some shit for some people. That's just from my perspective. I don't know. Cause I don't know. I don't know. It's crazy. I feel like this is kind of like outer, like, I don't know. It's kind of weird, like outlandish and shit. Like, they just canceled my daughter's school. They're closed for a whole week because she's already on spring break, but she's supposed to go back next week, and they closed the schools down. So it's like, it's really weird. But I will say this. Um, I've been having strange dreams lately, so I'm not gonna pretend like everything is hunky dory to the entire point that we should not, you know, make sure you got some supplies and stuff. If you're not to go out for a couple of days, weeks, whatever, make sure that you're good. So, but do not live in fear. Like, for what? Like, yeah, there's no need to live in fear. That's all I gotta say. I don't feel like I should even read on it, because nothing in me and my spirit is like, you gotta read on this, something going on. If I do feel called to, like I said, if I feel like, I will speak on it, but I don't feel like it's something that should be spoken. I feel like it's a lot of fear. It's a lot of like, it's just a lot of fear, a lot of not tuning in to like figure out what is really, really going on. Like, it shouldn't even affect us so much as it is, and not to say like, oh, just fuck it, just be free, don't wash my hands, just, is everything's cool. Like, no, like, of course you gotta take care of yourself, even in amongst the stuff, but do not let it get to you. Like, don't let it overtake you, because energy feeds off of whatever vibration you're on. So that's pretty much it. Like, I'm probably sound like I'm talking in circles. This isn't gonna be hella deep and hella metaphysical and spirit. Like, it's just simple. There's no need to live in fear. And who knows, if it is like shit collapses, I see it in a way like, yeah, it might be a little weird and stuff, because we're so used to like the system. But if you're not attached to the system, it's kind of like a good thing. Like, I don't know, I might be going a little too far, like a little too far out there. But like, I ain't gotta pay no bills. Like, I don't know. Like, who knows? Fuck it. But that was pretty much it, you guys. I hope that this helped somebody. I don't know. Just my whole thing again is, do not let this shit like put you in fear. But follow your inner compass and your inner guidance and stuff like that. And protect yourselves physically and energetically. Like, don't get caught up. Don't get caught up, okay? Yeah. So much love as always, you guys. Be blessed. Take care of yourselves. And I will catch y'all whenever I see y'all. Until next time. Peace.